So, my people, this story where they go round right now about Bello Turji and former Zamfara Governor Bello Matawalle is really shaking tables in Nigeria. You know when a big news drops and everybody begins to talk, tweet, and argue. That's exactly what's happening now. Please, as you are watching, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more real-time news and gist like this. So, according to reports making waves right now, Bello Turji, who has been known as one of the most feared and discussed bandit leaders in the northern region, has finally admitted that he actually met with people from the Zamfara state government back when Bello Matawalle was the governor. Yes, he said it himself, that there were meetings between him and some government officials during that administration. And this confession is now raising serious questions in the minds of Nigerians. Some are asking, why were they meeting with him in the first place? Others are saying maybe it was part of the peace process. Now, let's break it down small so everybody can understand. During Matawalle's time as governor, Zamfara state was facing heavy bandit attacks, kidnappings, and unrest. The people were tired, and every day there was one sad news or the other. To stop all this, the government tried what they called a peace initiative. This meant that instead of only fighting the bandits with guns and force, they wanted to talk to them, to see if dialogue could bring peace. That's when the name Bello Turji started to appear in discussions. He was one of the main targets for peace talks because of the kind of influence he had in those rural areas. Now, Turji himself is saying, yes, it's true, meetings happened. But he also said something important. He denied all the stories that he collected 30 million naira or any big money from the government. He said he never got that kind of money and that the whole thing was only about peace, not business. He said the idea was to stop the killings and attacks and to bring calm to Zamfara state. So that's his own side of the story. And as you're listening, please don't forget, like this video and subscribe so that you can always get these real-time updates. But as we all know, Nigerians love to talk, and this story has now turned into a big topic everywhere. People are asking different questions. Was it right for a sitting governor to have direct contact with someone like Turji? Should peace deals be made with people who have been accused of crimes? Or should the government have just continued with the military and police actions until they completely stop the bandits? Some people say, yes, talking to them was a smart move because force alone never works. They believe that sometimes peace starts from dialogue, not from war. But others are saying, no, that's a wrong message. Because if government starts talking to people who cause trouble, what stops others from picking up arms tomorrow, just to get attention and maybe even rewards? So you see, this matter is deep. It's not just politics, it's about how we handle national security and the future of peace in northern Nigeria. And now that Turji has spoken, people are also looking back at Matawalle, who is now a Minister of State for Defense under the current administration. You can imagine the kind of reactions. People want answers. They are saying, if this man was part of peace talks before, what did he know? Was it official? Was it documented? Because right now, everything is coming out through word of mouth, and Nigerians want to see proper proof of what really happened. Now let's look at the history a bit. Bello Turji has been on the radar for a long time. He became known around 2018, 2019, when reports started showing that he was leading a group responsible for many kidnappings, raids, and attacks in Zamfara, Sokoto, and Katsina axis. He was one of the most wanted names by security agencies. The military even carried out airstrikes in areas believed to be his stronghold. But despite that, his name kept coming up again and again. So you can see why this admission, that he had meetings with government officials, is such a big deal. And remember, please hit that like button if you are following so far. It really helps the channel and helps me bring you more updates like this one. Don't forget to subscribe too, so you won't miss our next gist. Now, back to the matter. What's making the story even more interesting is how divided people are about these so-called peace meetings. Some people who supported the former governor are saying that Matawalle only wanted to stop bloodshed, and that he did what he thought was best at that time. They argue that the talks were for the benefit of the innocent villagers who were constantly suffering from attacks, losing family members, and living in fear. But others strongly disagree. They say those talks didn't bring lasting peace. Instead, they believe it gave more power and recognition to those armed groups. After all, after those peace meetings, the attacks didn't completely stop, some areas still remained unsafe. So the argument continues, did the peace talks help or make things worse? Meanwhile, Turji is trying to clear his name by saying that he was never paid or sponsored by the government. He's insisting that his intention then was simply to find a way for peace, not to make money. But as expected, Nigerians are not easily convinced. Many people still suspect that something happened behind closed doors that the public doesn't know about. And honestly, you can't blame them. Trust in government has been very shaky for years, especially when it comes to issues of security and transparency. As all this is happening, political analysts and social commentators are saying this revelation should lead to proper investigation. They say government needs to come out clearly and tell Nigerians what actually took place during those years of dialogue, who was involved, what was agreed upon, and why it didn't bring full peace. Because if we don't understand the past, how can we plan for a safer future? And here's something very important to think about. While we are all talking about Turji and Matawalle, the real question is still about peace in northern Nigeria. Thousands of people have been displaced, many communities destroyed, and so many lives lost. Everyone just wants the killing and kidnapping to end. Whether through dialogue or through stronger security operations, Nigerians want to see results, not endless promises. As I'm speaking right now, social media is boiling. Some are calling for the government to invite Bello Turji again for questioning, while others are saying he should be given another chance to contribute to peace efforts. You can see how emotional this issue is. It's not just about two men, it's about a whole region and the lives of millions of people affected by insecurity. And please, before you continue watching, kindly like this video and subscribe. That's the only way you can keep getting updates whenever these kinds of national issues break out. Let's keep this platform growing so that we can keep sharing the truth as it happens. Now, there's also a political angle. Some people think this whole matter might have political undertones. They believe it's resurfacing now because of rivalry and power struggles between some political camps in Zamfara state. You know how politics can be in Nigeria. Whenever someone moves from one side to another, old stories begin to come out again. So some people think this is not just about Turji talking, it might also be a way of shaking up political interest in the north. But that's just speculation. What matters now is the truth and transparency. So in summary, Turji is saying yes, meetings happen, but no, he didn't collect any money. He's also saying the main goal was peace, not personal gain. On the other side, people are asking, was the government right or wrong to meet him in the first place? And that's what everybody is now debating online. If you are watching this and you care about the peace and security of Nigeria, this is the time to speak up. What do you think? Should government be open to peace dialogue with people involved in crimes, or should they face justice fully before any form of discussion? Leave your answer in the comment section because your opinion truly matters. Don't forget again, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share this video with your friends so they can also join the discussion. The more people talk about it, the closer we get to real understanding and accountability. And as we close this story, one thing is clear: Nigeria needs peace. Whether through strong leadership, dialogue, or reforms, the goal should always be the safety and unity of the people. The revelations from Bello Turji might sound shocking, but maybe, just maybe, they can open a door to the kind of truth that will finally lead to real solutions. Thank you so much for watching till this point. I really appreciate you. Please like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and turn on your notification bell so you won't miss the next breaking update. Stay safe, stay informed, and see you in the next one.